Hello, chat. Welcome. We're going to get straight to the point today. So, we're here. Parallel passages from the Old quoted from the New. So, as you can see, these passages show the passages in the Old Testament which are referenced by the New. The list contains only direct or indirect citations. So, we have the whole list of the Bibles, Old and New. Now, does anybody know what the definition of Old and New is? No? Nobody? Nobody at all? Let's see. Definition of New versus Old. New refers to something that is recently made, introduced, or created, often implied innovation, fresh, and modernity. Old pertains to something that has existed for a long time, often carrying a sense of tradition, nostalgia, or reliability. So, in my mind, which comes first? In everybody else's mind, which comes first? So, knowing that, let's go ahead and go to back to here. So we have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. And when we click on one, we should be able to see all the specific scriptures that was taken from the Old and put in the New. And Genesis is the biggest one so far. Now, let me see, let me make it bigger for you guys. I know we've heard that a lot. So here we go. That's just Genesis, right? Here's Exodus. Hey, let's collapse all. Can we open all? Expand all. There you go. Here we go. What is there a specific? Just taking questions, and then you can put in the chat if you want to know a specific scripture. But does anybody have a specific Old Testament that they want to see if it was referenced in the New Testament? 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel. We have some of those. Do we have a question? Oh, because it's multi-stream. So if you guys see or hear me answer a question, it might be because you're on the wrong stream. Because I'm multi-streaming from Twitch, Facebook, Kick, pretty much everything. Yeah, we'll start off here. I'm going to go ahead and go over 1 Samuel. You have either Acts or 2 Samuel. You also have Hebrews, Acts, John, 2 Corinthians, and Hebrews. Or what is that? Yeah, Hebrews 1:5. So 1 Samuel. And it came to pass, 2 Samuel chapter 2, verses 1 through 32. That's a big one. And that would be Hebrews 11, verses 32 in a, condensed way. But this is that's a possible illusion. They have mere illusions and possible illusions. This is how in-depth they go. Let's do 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 2. And that the king said unto Nathan the prophet, See now, I dwell in the house of the cedar, but the ask of God dwelleth within the curtains. Acts 7:46, which is the New Testament, who found favor before God and desired to find a tabernacle for the God of Jacob. Somehow that was a mere illusion, as it says. And if you want to know what that means, just to let everybody know, the page shows in the Old Testaments which are referenced by New, the list contains only the direct or indirect citations, but also the allusions which are particularly worthy of attention. A star means mere illusions, and a cross means possible illusions. I'm pretty sure whoever's watching and whoever really cares, they'll know the difference. So here we go. So 2 Samuel. Who found favor before God desired to have. Okay, so here's the other one. 2 Samuel 7:12. And when the days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of the bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. Acts 2:30. Therefore, being a prophet, and knowing that God has sworn with an oath of him, that of his fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he would rise up Christ to sit on his throne. Well, 2 Samuel doesn't say Christ, but it does have bowels, because bowels also means loins. But let's see. The people answered him, We have heard out of the law that Christ abideth forever, and how sayest thou the Son of Man must be lifted? Who is this Son of Man? That will be reference to 2 Samuel 7:13. He shall build a house for thy name, and I will establish the throne for his kingdom forever. See, why is it that in the New Testament you have specific names? And again, if it's the same, why are we changing the names of the Bible? And hey, if it's all just a misunderstanding, why is it like ooh, there's a lot of Psalms. A lot of Psalms. Even double scriptures of Psalms. Psalms 95, 7 through 11. I guess it's like Hebrews chapter 3, verses 7 through 11. And Hebrews 95, 7 through 11 is like Hebrews chapter 3, verses 15. Jeez, there's a lot of... I would have to say Psalms, I think, are the biggest ones. Ecclesiastes. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 14. By those riches perish by evil travel, and he begotteth a son, that there is nothing in his hand. But see, look, begotteth. Begotteth is in the old. Why? Who's the begotteth in the new? Also, if you guys want to look up specific words or something, you guys can put that in the chat too. Well, that's a lot. Malachi. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Everybody knows that's Malachi chapter 4, verse 5. And verse 6, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers and to the children, the heart of the children to the fathers. I guess that's a reference to Luke chapter 1, verse 7. And he shall go before him in the spirit of the power of Elias, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready prepared for the Lord. That's Luke chapter 1, verse 17. So why are the names different? And why would you change the name of the Bible? Let's think about that for a bit.